What's up, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. Today we are going Funko Pop hunting down nowhere because today is Funko News Friday. I genuinely love making Funko News Friday just for the fact that it really lets me look at what is coming out in the recent leaks that maybe I do want or want to show you guys, and maybe you guys see something that you guys didn't know was even coming out, and then you know to look out for it when it does drop. So if you guys could make sure to smash that like button and hit the subscription, helps the channel immensely. Also, we are filming in a different room because I'm over at my sister's house, so obviously that's why we're not in the Funko room, but this is still a nice little spot to film at. It's a little darker, but I don't mind it at all. So with that being said, let's switch to the different angle. I did bring my stand this time so we can actually talk about all the leaks dropping, and hopefully there's like something we do see that I do want, because I have seen the leaks and they look pretty awesome this week, so let's talk about them. Alright guys, so we are back at my sister's house, obviously making another video, fun video content. We're doing obviously Funko News Friday. Lighting might be a little weird. It is a kind of darker little ambiance, so that's why it's going to be a little bit darker. But nonetheless, I still wanted to get this video out for you guys to talk about all the leaks of the Funko that's coming out this week, because there is a decent amount, honestly, that we want to talk about. There's some pretty cool sets that I'm pretty happy about. So we're going to start over here and start off with this first set. First set we have right here, and I think I might have mentioned this in a previous video, but we have the God Usopp Wanted poster right here, and it's going down to the Funko shop. It should have already released as of this recording, so that is there for my fans of the Wanted posters. I currently only have the Nami one, but I'd love to get obviously the Shanks one, the Luffy one, and I think they're the only ones that have I think Gold Roger might have a cover, but I'm not 100% certain. So after that, we obviously have these new Batman pops, and basically these are like supposed to be like I forgot what they called the set, but it's basically like the Batman Who Laughs, Robin King, Saint Batman, Nightfall Batman, and then the Batman comic cover right there. Not a set that I'm 100% going to get. Obviously, we have a ton of the Batman Who Laughs. I do think they're cool variants of Batman characters, but that's just not something I personally am going to get. But nonetheless, they are still there for my fans of obviously those Batman pops. Then next up, right afterwards, we do have our new set of the next wave of the bronze statue of obviously the One Piece characters with Frankie and Nico Robin. Something really cool about this Nico Robin is that they actually added the like arm element to it that's not on the statue in real life. And the Frankie one, they obviously couldn't get him in his iconic super pose just because it looked really weird making Frankie's head really tiny to do that pose. So they're both different actual poses to what you'd see in the statues, but they're really, really cool. And I love that Nico Robin, how she has like her arms using her devil fruit. Genuinely looks super cool. Obviously, I do want to get the bronze statue collection. I just don't know when I'm ever going to see them in person because I didn't order any of these off the Funko shop. But they're still there for my fans that do enjoy the bronze statue, which I love One Piece and I love these statues. Then next up for my Spy Family fans, we do have a new exclusive of basically the Penguin, and it's going down to the Funko shop as well. This one's really cool. I don't think it's like a crazy piece by no means, and kind of looks weird in the box glam, but it's basically the tactical Pengu. So I think it's definitely a piece that I will grab for my Spy Family collection, because I do need some of the exclusives still. Like I still need the Yor from Chalice, and I still obviously need this one right here, which again, kind of weird, but it's still a cool pop that they did make for obviously my Spy Family fans like myself. Then this one was said it was an international exclusive, so I don't really know what that means, but we have a 10-inch Pochita. Very, very random, very, very useless. I don't really like 10 inches, especially when it's like this, because there's no reason we need a 10-inch mold of Pochita. I talk about every 10-inch basically the same, unless it's a character that's actually about that tall, like the Armored Titan, where it's like, okay, yeah, they're pretty big. I don't really feel like it's necessary. However, they still do this no matter what, and they're going to obviously do it endlessly because they try to do that for every set, even though I don't personally care for them. Then next up, we do have our limited edition pieces right here. These are going to be going down to the Funko shop, and I believe they're 5,000 a piece. I'm not 100% certain. You guys will see with the different stickers, but they're basically going down to the Funko shop, and we have Itachi doing a fireball jutsu. My only thing I have with that is he doesn't have a mouth, so it kind of looks kind of weird, like he's just blowing fire, which it still looks cool. I'm still definitely going to try to pick that up maybe one day. Obviously, we have Chaos right there, which is a super cool one for my Sonic fans. And then a Star Wars one, which is supposed to be Star Killer Legends. I think it's from the games. I don't really know. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. So I definitely want that Sonic one. The Chaos one is really cool. And then the Itachi, another Itachi, obviously, for the collection, which we have loads of Itachi. But I love Itachi enough that I would definitely continue getting every mold. And obviously, I'm one of those collectors. I want to collect every piece of that product and try to get as many as I can. I don't really try to, like, I don't skip molds. I try to get everything. So, you guys already know that. So, that's really cool to see, obviously, coming soon for Naruto, Sonic, and I guess Star Wars if you're a fan of that. Then, next up, coming into our new Demon Slayer wave, we do have the Tanjiro Pocket Pop right here, which we're going to go a little bit out of order, but we have the Pocket Pop right here. And this is pretty cool. It has, like, the flames coming out of his mouth. If you collect Pocket Pops, this is probably one definitely you want to try to pick up, because I think this genuinely looks insane. I genuinely would definitely pick this up if I collected Pocket Pops. I don't. but I think it's really cool. Then after that, of course, then we go right into a new set of basically Sakamoto Days. I've never seen this anime, and I couldn't even tell you where this one's exclusive to, but it's supposed to be this character. I think it's Heisuke, but I don't 100% know. Never seen the show. I have heard good things about it from especially like Skittle, but I just haven't really watched it, so I really have nothing to comment about. We are going to get at some point obviously now, showcase now, the common wave of Sakamoto Days, which basically has all these characters. I'm not even going to try to name them because, again, I don't know. It looks like the old man has the chase, so that's cool if you do want that. Again, the people that watch Sakamoto Days are probably thinking this is like a really cool set. I don't really watch it, and nothing's really standing out to me, but again, maybe I'll watch the show, and then it'll be kind of like Freeman and Dandadan, where all of a sudden I genuinely love the stuff. Then after that, for back again to Demon Slayer again, we do have a Chalice exclusive of Mitsuri right here, and this one looks really cool. She has obviously a Pop Plus. She's using her weapon, and obviously her sword is obviously creating like dust and stuff. I think this one is probably the best Mitsuri mold we do have currently. Obviously, to be fair, it is a Pop Plus, and those are typically their better molds, but this genuinely looks insane. This will probably be one of the better Mitsuri selling molds. Obviously, besides this one, the next would probably be her on the floor, maybe, because the other ones are her just standing there, so I really feel like this would probably be the standout mold, because again, I feel like this is a really great moment, especially because it just looks really cool. So I'm definitely glad that they're doing stuff for Mitsuri like this. I wish they'd go back to some of the other Hashiras like Sanemi and obviously like Obanai and give it Guillaume and give them actual molds. But hey, if Mitsuri and Rengoku are your two favorites, I'll accept it because we still need another Giyu. Because obviously the one Giyu we have is his mold genuinely looked like it'd be a Pop Plus now, but it genuinely looked crazy, and we've never gotten another Giyu since for anything. Except now we're getting like a Christmas Giyu. But something like this would be really cool to see other molds of them using their like elements and stuff. But I digress. Then next up after that we do have our new common Demon Slayer wave, which is based off the thumbnail of course, which has basically Akaza, Doma, the Tanjiro like a manga cover I guess you could say. And I'll get back to that in a second. The Tanjiro Kamado using obviously his flame, it looks like he's using the Hinokami Kagura I'd like to say, or a version of that. Nezuko smiling, and then we have Chachamaru, which again, genuinely such a good wave. Will say I don't think we needed another Tanjiro. I think this one still looks really great, and I will pick it up, but I don't think we needed another Tanjiro. However, with the manga cover, which we're about to talk about something in a second, I find it really weird how he doesn't have any of the elements of the pink like inside the case with him. Like it's just him standing there. Which again, we're gonna talk about something in a second, and you guys will see, and then probably be like, "Oh, I understand what I'm saying," because it's kind of weird how he doesn't have that. But nonetheless, I think it's great we're getting a Doma pop. I think it's fine that we needed an Akaza pop. Chachamaru was definitely not somebody I was thinking about, but it's still a cool character to obviously see. Nezuko smiling looks kind of disturbing because it's just that little grin, but I'm still happy with it. Obviously, it's a great common wave, so I have no complaints there. However, I was going to talk about this one, which is revealed, which is the manga cover, I guess you could say, of Nezuko. And you see how there's like flames coming out her using her, obviously, demon technique. I don't know why we don't see that with the Tanjiro. Like, the Tanjiro could literally have flame breathing, like, effects happening around him, but I digress. This still looks really cool, and this is the Nezuko version, which, again, I probably will pick up because I do like those covers. I do think they look really cool. And then finally, the very last thing we do have is going down to GameStop, and basically it is going to be the Spider-Man breaking out of the symbiote. This one genuinely looks insane. I definitely will be picking this up if I see it at GameStop, because as you guys see, the Venom symbiote is like literally like peeking around him, like tearing the suit off. It looks genuinely insane. One of the better Spider-Man molds, I would say, actually, from recent my knowledge, because there's a lot of Spider-Man molds, but I genuinely think that one looks crazy. However, that is every leak for this week. I do hope everyone's having a good day today. Obviously, we already streamed today. We have the short out, so tomorrow we'll get more content out for you guys. Obviously, we have the live event at Fortnite tomorrow, so make sure to go check that out. We also have all the content and all sorts of fun stuff to do with you guys. I do hope you're having a great day today. Obviously, comment down below what you guys want to keep seeing on the channel. And other than that, though, I'll see you guys obviously tomorrow with more content. Peace.